Do you follow people bigger than you? Oh, I do.
Do you follow people bigger than you?
Why? Why, ma'am? Why? Hey guys, it's Jermaine and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time on my channel, I just want to say welcome. My name is Jermaine. I make videos about the fat acceptance, fat liberation, body positive movement. I share with you guys my thoughts in this community and also how they influenced my life back when I was obese myself. I believed in a lot of their teaching, I followed a lot of their ways, and then somewhere along the way I had an epiphany. I changed my life, I lost a bunch of weight. Now I'm here making videos exposing this movement. So if you're into those kind of videos, you'd like to hear my take on stuff, then you might want to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell because I upload new videos at least once a week. And if you're returning to my channel, I just want to say welcome back. Thank you for clicking on this video. Thank you for being a part of my little family here on YouTube. I love you guys. I appreciate you so freaking much. Now for today's video, we're going to look at this account. They call themselves the Fab Fatties. I want you guys to check this out.
Guess what? Like, again, I don't know why I'm like thinking of the naysayers because I hate whenever their voices in my head, but like everybody has health stuff. No physical body gets away from health stuff.
Yeah.
Our health stuff is not an outcome of being fat or a punishment for being fat. If you think like that, you go to therapy. Okay.
Or hell.
Allie's evil laugh today. She feels the fact that Allie's in like best friend, like we're just chilling, we're vibing. This is when her psychotic stuff really comes out. She's like, you want to know my true evil thoughts and desires? Go to hell.
Unfiltered and unhinged.
Unfiltered and unhinged. These girls are in the business of making content surrounding fatness. Being fat is their identity. Their entire account online is focused on fatness. By the way guys, for some reason people thought I didn't know what visceral fat is because I always refer to those videos of people shaking their stomach as them shaking their visceral fat. It's an exaggeration. If you haven't noticed, I love to exaggerate on my channel because they say visceral fat is the fat that you carry in your abdomen area or your organs like your liver and stuff like that. So it's around this area because you know how they always say like you can kind of identify if somebody is carrying a lot of visceral fat if most of their weight, most of their fatness is around their stomach area. When I say they're shaking their visceral fat, I'm just exaggerating. Like what I know that it's on the inside, like the fats are not just sticking out on the outside hanging there guys. Come on, I'm not that dumb. I'm sorry if I implied that I did not know what visceral fat is, but thank you for educating me. I'm not mad about it, don't worry. Back to the Fab Fatties. If you're calling yourself the Fab Fatties and all your content is just about you and your fat friends sitting and convincing the world being obese is not bad, you and your friends hating on medical research because it goes against your beliefs, I agree that every type of body could possibly be carrying some kind of sickness. I agree with that. Everyone could be battling with their own health stuff, but no one is promoting or is proud of their health stuff. She's like, our health stuff is not the outcome of being fat.
Our health stuff is not an outcome of being fat or a punishment for being fat.
Ma'am, being fat is the outcome of living a bad lifestyle. Hence, fat turns into health stuff.
Our health stuff is not an outcome of being fat or a punishment for being fat. If you think like that, you go to therapy. Okay.
Or hell.
Aren't they just a delight? I'm not a doctor, but I'm gonna sit here and tell you a whole bunch of nonsense. And if you don't agree with me, you need therapy. Because there's something wrong with your mental. You need to go fix yourself because you cannot see things on the same delulu level as I'm seeing things. So you have a problem, you need to go get therapy, or better yet, like she said, go to hell. These fat characters are just so hard to watch, and I've got more.
I'm gonna spiral.
Let's go.
And I'm gonna bring you along with me.
That.
So as
Buckle
I'm
in. Let her off the leash.
She's
Buckle in.
buckled up. So as I'm sitting at my computer, doing research for this episode, and pulling up statistics, I find something that the CDC released in 2009. I'm scared.
I'm sorry, I just need to pause right there. Just the way they talk. Just the way she talks is triggering. Am I being too mean? Is this triggering to you? Just the way she talks before even she gets to her point is already triggering enough.
I find something that the CDC released in 2009.
And I love how she's hyping everybody up for this great thing that she's going to reveal. She's hyping all her other fat friends in the room Like she's going to reveal this amazing thing, right? As you're watching it, you're also thinking that she's going to reveal this like really bizarre thing that she found on the internet. Just listen to what she's going to tell you.
CDC released a, quote, obesity cost calculator.
Oh,
I'm sorry, what?
I know where this is going.
Wait.
Insurance premiums for companies, money.
To tally the financial losses linked to their overweight employees. So,
Did you see how delayed her expression was? Because there isn't anything. That girl is not saying anything that is so out of this world, like so ridiculous or so bad. She isn't. Her response was so freaking delayed because she needed to give a response.
to tally the financial losses linked to their overweight employees. So,
Because they need to make it seem as if the world is so horrible to fat people, and look at this article that's out here just making fat people look bad, and it doesn't work without response. Her delayed response is so funny.
I'm not even there yet. I'm going to spiral more. So it's called Lean Works.
Lean work.
Lean Works, and it stands for leading employees to activity and nutrition. The website provides various resources to employers, including an obesity cost calculator, estimate the total costs associated with obesity, and determine annual obesity-related medical costs for their companies. 2, information and resources to help employers plan, build, and assess interventions to combat obesity.
Intervention.
And that's the word they use. That's the word.
Intervention.
That's the word. I'm going to spiral.
Firstly, I do think it's a little bit savage of the CDC to call it an obesity cost calculator, because clearly they knew what they were doing when they called it that, and it's even funny to see these people get triggered by it. Okay, firstly, this does not sound so crazy. For companies to do this, it must be because they want to make sure that the company is not losing a lot of money and they are making more profit than losing money on employees. It's not the craziest thing. It's a normal business thing. Everybody wants to try to minimize costs and maximize profit. For sure, this was created because there was so much of investigation done, so much research done, and people realized that, wait a minute, actually, there are a lot of financial losses. They may have realized that companies have been dealing with medical issues relating to obesity. But of course, these fat people are very short-sighted. They view things in a very narrow-minded way. The only thing that they're looking at is how your actions affect me. I don't like how you make me feel. I don't care if fat people are always taking sick leave all the time or burning a hole through your corporate pocket. All I care about is that you called us out. You called me out. My feelings were hurt. Based on what she just read, let's see what CDC came up with this calculator and see if it's so ridiculous, if it's so evil, if that it deserves an entire segment on our TikTok content. So companies want to see where they're losing money in a way that's linked to overweight employees. It's not like they said, let's fire all these overweight employees. They need to get out of here because they are burning holes through our pocket. It's not like they're saying that. Literally, all they said was...
It's called Lean Works.
Lean work.
Lean Works, and it stands for leading employees to activity and nutrition.
You want to what? Lead employees to activity and nutrition? How offensive is that? So they're not here to fire fat employees or cut their salary. They want to encourage employees to move a little more and eat a little better. How could you? This is so offensive. I'm going to expose you on my Fat Fatties TikTok account and on my Fat Fatties podcast, because how could you?
And it stands for leading employees to activity and nutrition. The website provides various resources to employers, including an obesity cost calculator, estimate the total costs associated with obesity, and determine annual obesity-related medical costs for their companies.
So this is a calculator for employees to do some math to see how many medical issues in their company is related to people being overweight or people being obese, so that they can plan better and save cost. And somehow that's a bad thing? The way they are like freaking out over the word intervention.
Information and resources to help employers plan, build, and assess interventions to combat obesity.
Intervention.
And that's the word they use.
I literally believe intervention just means that the company will probably do something like encourage people to move more in the office, to do more activity related things. And about nutrition, they'll probably just change up the things that they serve in their pantries. Like the snacks that they have, they probably would change it and put more healthier snacks or stuff like that. Like, what do you think they're going to do to you? Force feed you broccoli and spinach and throw away your food, your lunch that you bring to work? Like, come on. What do you think that they're going to do? My mom used to work for a Japanese company. One time when I was done with high school, I got a part-time job over there, and so while I was working there, I was a part of their routine in the company. And one of the things that they would do in the morning is everyone would they would have like assembly, and everyone would do like a little workout, like aerobics, not too intense because people are coming there with their work clothes, so it would not be too intense where you're like sweating, dripping sweat, but just a little movement, like a little dance thing. And like they would do that every single morning. They want to encourage their employees to be active in the morning and just get some movement in. Is that like a horrible thing to encourage employees to move more? Why is this making you and your fat friends so livid? Guys, wait for it. This page gets funnier.
You're new to this, okay? And like you're diving it in, eyes wide open, wanting to understand. All right. It is very different than being in the plus size community, actively having been in it, maybe making money doing fashion content for years, and never learning the larger end of the spectrum of what's happening, or never joining in on them, or never. Do you follow them? Do you follow people bigger than you?
Oh, I do.
Do you follow people bigger than you? Do you follow people? I'm so sorry. Do you follow people who have different lived experiences than you? Do you follow people who are not living in the same body as you and have different perspectives and different access and need your eyes on their work? Do you?
Question of the day.
I'm sorry, what? Why? Why would I need to do that? Can we just get something straight? The reason why content creation even exists is because you're putting something out there for people who like to see those things to look at it, okay? This is not charity, okay? Like, no one creates content as charity. People don't follow people on the internet to be nice unless they're your friend. If I knew you, then maybe, yeah, I would follow you just to support you. But if I don't know who you are, the only people I am following on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever, is people that benefit my life. Your job as a content creator is to put things out there that benefits me, that I want to see, not the other way around. I'm telling you, fat acceptance is so friggin' narcissistic, like it is so mind-boggling how narcissistic they are. I just made a video last week where one girl was like, before you comment on any fat people's videos, try to think about what mental state they're in right now. Go and see if anyone else had said the similar things to them already. Are you dogpiling on them?
I contribute to dogpiling onto a person and saying things that have already been said. I think about, first of all, is that person in a place to be able to understand what I'm saying to them, to be able to take what I'm saying constructively, or is this going to cause more harm than good? Also, like, what is the context of what is going on? Like, what is the mental state of this person? Like, what's going on? Like,
why is that my job? Why are you a content creator? Why don't you go get a real job? Why must you do this? Why do you have this desperate need to feel validated from the internet?
Maybe making money doing fashion content for years, and never learning the larger end of the spectrum of what's happening, or never joining in on them, or never. Do you follow them? Do you follow people bigger than you?
You don't have to be doing this job. Like, you could survive not doing fashion content. You could survive not posting videos of yourself in really tiny, tight outfits. You can survive not doing any of that. Why do you want to do that? And then after you do that, and people don't like seeing that, and now they're the bad guy because they don't like seeing that. Like, literally asking me, do I follow? Why? Why, ma'am? Why? Dude, you don't even take care of yourself. You don't even take care of your own body. You look like that. Why do I want to see that? You don't even know anything about fashion. What is fashion? First of all, you don't even know how to find clothes that fit your friggin' body. Why would I want to look at someone who don't even know how to fit clothes on their body right? You think a crop top is meant to look like this with your tummy sticking out? This is not attractive. You are the last person anybody should be looking at for fashion content. So you should be happy enough that people are not attacking you for posting this kind of stuff on the internet. Like, you should be grateful enough that people are not saying, oh my gosh girl, what are you wearing? Like, that doesn't look good on your body at all. You should be glad that people are not doing that. As if that's not enough, you want me to follow this? To look at this and be inspired by this? Are you crazy, woman? I follow people that inspire me. I want to follow people that make me feel good about myself. I want to follow people that make me want to be better. You don't inspire me to be better. You know how you inspire me to be better? You show me what I don't want to look like, what I don't want to be. Okay, maybe that way, yeah, you do inspire me to be better.
Oh, I do.
Do you follow people bigger than you? Do you follow people? I'm so sorry. Do you follow people who have different lived experiences than you? Do you follow people who are not living in the same body as you and have different perspectives and different access and need your eyes on their work? Do you?
Where you can sit there smugly and demand views from people like you're so entitled, like we must give you these views. This is not charity, okay? Content creation is a business. In business, your job is to find what the people need, not the other way around. Not to put something out there and then force people to go buy it. No, you give people what they want to see. You give people what they need. And if you want so much to do fashion and you feel like people are not looking at you because you're not attractive enough, then put some work into getting better. Put some work into losing some weight. You don't know what fashion is. I'm telling you that much.
Oh, I do.
Do you follow people bigger than you?
Like, why would I want to follow anyone bigger than me in fashion? For what? For what? Are you nuts? People want to follow and look at things that are appealing to their eyes. People don't spend money buying things from people just because they feel bad for you, unless it's charity. Do you want charity follow? Do you want pity follows? Is that what you're demanding for? The way they sit there and demand for follows, the way they sit there and say, we need your eyes.
Do you follow people who are not living in the same body as you and have different perspectives and different access and need your eyes on their work?
That is pity follows. Like, I don't even know why you want that. Embarrassing and it's pathetic. Like, go get a real job. Stop sitting there and whining on the internet about how hard it is for you to be followed by people because you look like that. Well, yeah, because your market is so niche. The way you look, not many people want to look like that. It's not inspiring. When I look at you, you know how I feel good? I just thank God that I don't look like you. I thank God that I chose to change my life. My mom always wondered why I watch Emmeline Reid's videos. It's because Emmeline Reid keeps me in check. She reminds me why I need to keep going, why I should never gain the weight back again. Emmeline Reid's content keep me in check because it shows me everything I don't want to be and she scares me. Anyway, that's it from the Fab Fatties. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thing. I went on a little rant because I cannot. The smugness, the entitlement, the way you sit there and demand things from people. Oh my gosh.
Unfiltered and unhinged.
Anyway, I hope you guys liked this video. If you liked it, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell because I upload new videos at least once a week. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and on TikTok. The links are in the description box below. And I'll see you guys in my next video.